For this termination, turn the thread in the needle, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and do the first stitch. And a second, I'm gonna do 5 of this to do the termination. I'm going to count to 3 again. 1, 2, 3. So let's do another stitch. 1, 2, 3, and do again. I'm doing here 5 high stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's count to 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Here is a low stitch, and to do let us do high stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's do a low stitch. The stitches, you don't gonna turn the thread, you're gonna just put in the hole, the needle, and you're gonna find a thread and pull through the row, the hole, and finish the small stitch. And here you have the termination, that is a beak. So let's do another termination. There is a smaller beak. So we finish, turn the work, and let's start the first beak. 1, 2, 3 chains, and you're gonna do 2 high stitch in this first hole. 1 high stitch, the second high stitch, and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do another. So 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and 2 high stitch. 1, 2 high stitch, and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 2 high stitch. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here we have the termination, that is a small beak. So let's do the stitch that termination that is smaller, a very small beak. So you're going to start with 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna pull the thread about these 3 holes. 1, 2, 3, and pull thread again at the 3 chains that you make, 3 stitches that you make. Now I'm gonna count 2. 1, 2. So gonna be a smaller, bigger than the other. And let's do 4 chains again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't use this or this because don't gonna work, because it's the same, is just the same theory, then don't gonna make a stitch. So you don't do this or this, you're gonna do this, and the other in the sides, and pull the thread by the stitch that you made. I count 2, 2, 1, 2, 4 chains again. So you have that a very small beak. So let's do the termination, that is a picô. And on the small stitches. And do the first picô. 1, 2, 3 chains, and here we're gonna do the smallest stitch, because if you do a small stitch and not the smallest, you're gonna have a little this in your work. So let's do 3 small stitch. Right. Another picô. 1, 2, 3 chains. And the difference of the small for the small stitch is that the small is this. You pull the thread and pull again by the hole. And the smallest is this. You pull the thread and you don't gonna pull again. You're gonna get this zone is just tied to the other stitch, and for pull again 2 times. So let's do again. First the 3 stitch, there are small stitch, and let's start this picô. 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, and here the small stitch, and 3 small stitch. It's because if you do the small, you're gonna put another stitch in this work, and you're gonna make this in your work. You're gonna stretch it, and the smallest is just to you have this close effect, because you could do this. You do the small stitch, 3 chains, and jump for that, but you're gonna have a picô that is very, you can even notice it's just a detail that is not a picô. So to do a real picô, you're gonna do this: 3 chains, a small stitch, and go for the another hole and move the 3 stitches. Okay, and another 3 chains, and the smallest. And now 3 small, let's see the difference. This gonna make a small. You just to pass the needle by the hole, pull the thread, and grab the thread again and pull by the two lines that you have. And now the smallest, you just put the needle through the hole, grab the line, and instead of pull again, you're gonna just pick this one and pass through this. Another smallest, another smallest, another smallest, another smallest, another smallest. The smallest stitch is good to sew the crochet with this needle. Instead you need a sew needle, and also it's good to make a termination that is very delicate, because you don't want to see the termination. You're gonna put finish with the small stitch, because you're gonna close your work and make it stronger, and you don't gonna have any details. So it's termination with no detail. It's the smallest stitch. Before it, you're gonna have this. We're gonna have a close and a strength work. So let's start the crab stitch. To do the crab stitch, you're gonna finish your row, and if you do any kind of termination or stitch, you would turn your work and keep knitting. But how is the crab stitch? You're gonna continue in the same sense that you are already working. So let's start. Because if it was other stitch, you're gonna just turn. But the crab stitch, you're gonna keep in the same direction. So let's start. And you're gonna work in reverse. How this thread is little thick, I'm gonna jump 2 holes. If it was a thread a little more thin, delicate, you're gonna jump, you don't gonna jump, you just do 1 hole, 1 stitch by hole. So let's begin. See, instead we keep crocheting this way, we're gonna do of the other side in reverse. And here on 2, here we have the stitch crab. Right hand, the opposite side.